James Kaufman, World News Report today, August 10th, 2024. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Tyrannical former YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki dies at 56. Susan fought to crack down on freedom of speech online while CEO at YouTube. Susan Wojcicki, the former CEO of YouTube, has passed away at the age of 56 after a 2-year battle with lung cancer. You might recall her son recently overdosed and passed away. Quote, "It is with profound sadness that I share the news of Susan Wojcicki passing," Susan's husband, Dennis Trooper, announced. "My beloved wife of 26 years and mother to our 5 children left us today after 2 years of living with non-small cell lung cancer. Susan was not just my best friend and partner in life, but a brilliant mind, a loving mother, and a dear friend of many. Her impact on our family and the world was immeasurable. We are heartbroken but grateful for the time we had with her. Please keep our family in your thoughts as we navigate this difficult time," he added. Susan fought to control the narrative and suppress freedom of speech via misinformation, and swore it was because she wanted to come down on the right side of history, which it appears she failed at miserably. Let's listen to her suppressing freedom of speech on the YouTube platform. Expose them. At Expose Dark Deeds, former YouTube CEO, has died from lung cancer. She became infamous for implementing heavy-handed censorship during COVID, but was confident she was on the right side of history. "I think not, Susan." Here, she described how YouTube scrambled to take down the Plandemic documentary back in 2020 for violating YouTube's misinformation policies. I've often wondered what that means.
So I just want to make sure always that as we're making decisions that I'm thinking about things in terms of being on the right side of history. It might be hard right now, but how do we think about it in the future? And how can I make sure that YouTube is on the right side of history?
You guys have really gotten a lot better at stopping some of the abuse and misinformation. There's still some big stories that have slipped through the cracks. And most recently, there was the video called Plandemic that shot up on YouTube. It was a video, as you're familiar, that alleged that Dr. Fauci had a role in spreading the virus, and that masks actually spread coronavirus, and all sorts of misinformation. So how did that video become one of the top trending videos on YouTube?
This one on the left looks like she is the misinformation czar.
Yeah. Well, so we have definitely updated our policy many times since the COVID-19 crisis hit. I think we've implemented more than 10 different policies. And it definitely is a policy violation. I can go through to say, for example, the virus doesn't exist, or that you can take any kind of unsubstantiated cures that have not been verified. And so Plandemic was a video that was violative of our policies. We did remove it. But what happened is that there were a large number of people who re-uploaded that video, and they tried a whole variety of different techniques, whether it was speeding it up or slowing it down or putting it in a frame or changing it in a whole bunch of ways. And it just took some time for our systems to be able to catch that all. We use a combination of people and machines, and we were able to ultimately bring all of those copies down. But there was a moment in time where there was just a challenge in our enforcement. But it was never an issue with policy. It always was a violation of our policy.
It's always a violation of your policy for someone to express their opinion. Enjoy where you're headed. It's going to be hot down there. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible. Bizarro world.